Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, class.
Morning.
Morning, ma'am.
Before we start our today's meeting, let's pray together. Praying start. Okay, praying is enough. And then before we start our today's meeting, I would like to check attendance. So the first one is Alfia present.
Yes, ma'am, I'm present.
Then Nur Hanifa, are you present?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, looks like everybody is already here. Okay, I would like to review our last meeting a little bit. So on the last meeting, we discussed about kinds of fruit and vegetables and a little bit explanation about that and also vocabularies related to that. And on today's meeting, we will also learn about animal and then some vocabularies and a little bit explanation about animals. And after today's learning activities, I hope after the class you can mention animal and explain about them fluently, and also you can present your work to your friends. Okay, let's start to the material.
All right. Thank you, Miss Hanifa. Okay. Before that, let me share screen to the materials. All right. For today, we will talk about animals. What we got here? There is a fox and a penguin here. That's some of animals. But in this opportunity, we'll talk about blue whale. Uh, Before that, I would like to ask you to write down what you know about blue whale, about the body parts of or anything about it. Okay, I already sent a link. Please open it. Okay, please write down the body parts or what we already know on the slide 2, and don't forget to write down your name. All right, thank you for already written what you know about the blue whale. All right, we got Alfia here that write down the blue whale has a white head and a small dorsal fin located near the fluke. And Ayun here write down the blue whale is a marine mammal believed to be the largest animal ever known. Yeah, uh, that's right. Blue whale, also called sulfur bottom whale, is the biggest animal ever to have lived. Yeah, and its weight approximately is 150 tons and may attain a length of more than 30 meters or 98 feet. And it have a big mouth and small eyes. But I would like to ask Alvia about dorsal fin. Please tell us what you know about the dorsal fin.
Yes, sure. As I know, dorsal means top side, and the dorsal fin is believed to act as a keel to keep the whale oriented upright. And the male killer whale has a dorsal fin 6 feet high. However, some whales, the gray and white whales, have no dorsal fin at all. Thank you, sure.
All right, thank you, Alfia, for your answer. So, of you have already know some information about the blue whale, but here I will explain more about the body parts of blue whale. Right. We already got a picture of blue whale, including the body parts of the blue whale. The first we have eyes. Blue whale have small eyes, as size as a grapefruit and a weak sight of sea, and also they have no glands or eyelashes. And the next we have mouth. Blue whale have gigantic mouths that big enough to house 100 people. And the next we have ears that despite having no external ears, blue whales are believed to have excellent hearing using air sinuses and bones to detect sound. So they communicate using low frequency of whistles or rumbling noises, which can travel hundreds of kilometers and reach 188 decibels. And also we have blowhole here. Blowhole is also the nose of the blue whale of a whale. Every whale have a blowhole, but blue whale using the blowhole to protect the whale from getting the water to getting inside to the body of the whale. In it's blowing the air that in its body to blow the water that are trying to get into its body. And also we have dorsal fin here. Sorry. Wait. All right. Dorsal means top side. The dorsal fin is believed to act as a keel to keep the whale oriented upright. And we also have flipper here. Flipper is equivalent to the human hand or an arm and is used for turning and humpback. The whales have large and whales have large flippers which they use for locomotion. If you ever watch a video about blue whale, it's usually like turning back, turning right and left using its flipper itself. And also we have flukes here or the tail are lobes on a whale's tail and are that's the primary structure used for swimming. And the flukes move up or and down vertically, and most fish move their tails sideways or horizontally. Yeah, that's all the body parts of the blue whale. And also, like we all know, blue whale have a blue-gray color and with lighter gray mottling in the form of large spots, which appear as if they were dabbed on with a huge paintbrush. So it's like so many lines on its body. And the lower surfaces of the flippers are lighter gray or white in some instances. I think that's all for the materials today. I have to explain. The next will be explained by Putri Vania. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Alex. Okay, students, today we have learned a lot about the biggest animal in the sea. Do you still remember what is the animals?
Yes, ma'am. This is Atlantic blue whale.
Yes, good, my students. Now, I want to ask you about today's materials. Ayun, could you explain what did you get from this lesson?
Yes, ma'am. Today we have learned about the body parts and characteristic about Antarctic blue whale.
Okay, good job, Ayun. Thank you. And then, Alfia, can you mention the body part of the Antarctic blue whale?
Yes, ma'am. Blue whale has a mouth, eye, blowhole, ear, dorsal fin, lobe, flipper, and ventral fins.
Right, good job, my students. Okay, today we have learned anything about Antarctic blue whales, such as their body parts, and their characteristics. Do you have any question, my students? Please raise your hand if you're still confusing about today's material. Okay, if you don't have any question, I will give you an assignment to increase your knowledge about the material and improve your vocabularies. Please make a text description about the Antarctic blue whale and collect it in the next meetings. Before we end our meeting today, please pray together. Ayun, can you lead your friends to pray?
Sure, ma'am. Before we end our class today, let's pray together. Pray start. Finish.
Okay, thank you guys for joining this class. Hopefully that you feel happy about today's class. Have a great day. See you, my students.
See you, ma'am.